Shalom, Black Israel. This is your boy and your brother, Elijah Technique, coming to you once again with another spiritual, informative, educational, and truthful video. Today, I want to briefly spiritually destroy this young cat named Young Pharaoh talking about the black woman is God. I'm going to explain how that false doctrine is kind of stupid and it's just totally false, and how we shouldn't be given so much praise and honor and glory to not just any human, but such a human who is inferior to its superior counterpart, which would be, in this case, the black man. But young Pharaoh, he's talking about basically the black woman is God, every other race comes from her. Okay, we understand that. That's true. But I caught this man in a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of lies, a lot of half-truths, aka lies. Because whenever you tell the truth and you put a little bit of lie with it, then that ruins the entire, truth. It's no longer truth because you put lies with it. You put your own false interpretation, your imaginary presumptions with something that was originally the truth. And that's what young Pharaoh do. And he's no different than a lot of these fake prophets, apostles, ministers, teachers, rabbis, whatever you want to call them in the churches. That's all he about, really. And he's about milking the congregation. He's milking that cow, you know what I'm saying? He getting money from y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because that's really what it comes down to. It comes down to a profit. And so if he or anyone who is leading people with what they claim is the truth, eventually they're gonna ask you for money. And asking for money, donations, or selling stuff to people is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But when it's falsified, when it's false information, it's not totally true, then it's just going to mislead people. And a lot of the knowledge that he has obtained, he's obtained from other half-truthers, other people who only had half of the knowledge. And not only that, he's just putting his own little spin on it, his own little personal interpretation for his benefit, ultimately. I mean, y'all know what he did with SOS, that little company out in Africa with the little schoolgirls, the little African schoolgirls who were basically trying to, I think they were trying to do something for, their school or whatever, trying to build some schools or whatever, get some type of funding or something like that. But nonetheless, he stole their logo and claimed it as his own for his own personal benefit. And let's not forget about the Sandra Bland, murder. That case, I mean, he profited off of that. And that wasn't even his business. But yeah, he took the name, and the situation of Sandra Bland, that news. And what he did is he made it seem like he was supporting, them. But, he put his own little spin on it for his own little benefit. And then, let's not forget about the school that he was supposedly, supposed to build or whatever. It was something he was supposed, was it a school? But anyway, he asked y'all for $10,000. Y'all dumbasses gave it to him. And he basically ran off with it. I mean, I don't see any progress from it. He's not even showing y'all in his later videos the progress with that. What happened with that $10,000? Did it actually go towards what he originally claimed that it was going to go towards? No, it did not. And that's nothing true. That's nothing new. But I'm gonna play this video about the black womanish God. It's a pretty old video of his in this YouTube archive. And here we go. So basically,
peace, peace, family.
And that's another thing. Whenever you say peace, peace, family, but you're deceiving people. You don't consider them family. Truly, you don't. You're a scam artist.
This video is about why the black woman is amazing. And it is a shame that I even have to make this video. But there are still naysayers out there who I have no problem blatantly stamping the truth in your face. So with that being said, this video is to remind the black race about our most prized possession. And you can say, oh, Pharaoh, you're pussy whipped, or you're gay, or homosexual, or whatever y'all fools want to say.
And that may be part of it. He probably is low-key flaming. Because there's no way you would give all that props to a woman. I don't care if she is the black woman. She's inferior. The black man is above the black woman according to scripture. You got the Most High Creator, Yahuwah. Then right up under him is his son, Yahusha, which is, Yah is salvation. That's what that stands for. That's him in the physical flesh. That's his physical manifestation from his spiritual essence. And then below him, is the black man, or just man in period. It really don't matter, what race you are. But right now we're talking about black people. And then you got the woman, and then you got the child. So on this earth, the man is above the woman. So why is he giving so much prop to the women? I mean, maybe he was just born, in a single parent home with just his mother. But nonetheless, he's definitely all about, woman empowerment, which is not a bad thing. But he never really say nothing about the black man. And he's black himself. And that's the crazy part.
But I'm gonna hopefully remind you and awaken your DNA and your genes that are clearly dormant within you, and remind you about our most prized possession. Now you say, Pharaoh, how is the black woman God? Da 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 da. First of all, are you ignorant to the fact that the black woman carries within her the genes of not only everyone on this planet, male or female, but you watching this video? She is responsible for all humanoid life. Now we're not going to we know that nationalities are false, but let's just deal with that word for a minute. Whether you think you're Asian, Chinese, Spanish, Caucasian, British, whatever you want to be, Indian, South Korean, Jamaican, all of that, you came from a black woman. Now
that's true. I give him props and credit for that, but watch how he, put his little spin on it, his little false interpretation, his imaginary, what he claimed to be the truth.
Why is this important, black people? How have we fallen from grace? Because we have allowed white supremacy and every other race to take our respect and our understanding of the most prized possession that we have.
They didn't take shit. The Most High took it because we decided not to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how they were able to obtain that. Black people are the majority of the world. Even though they slayed us throughout history with their military might, we still were procreating. We still are today, even though with all the Planned Parenthood, where they're, people are willingly, I guess you can call it, it's murder. It's definitely murder to abort a child. But, to them, it's legal. It's legal. It's legal murder. But
now, what do I mean by this? No other race can say that their woman is responsible for anybody other than them. Our race is the only race who can say our woman is responsible for not only us, but everyone else as well. The Chinese man cannot say, Ching Chong Chong Chong, my woman, Kim Long, is responsible for black people, white people, Puerto Rican people. No. The Chinese woman is responsible for Chinese people. The white woman is responsible for white people. The Spanish woman is responsible for Spanish people. The black woman is responsible for all of the above that I just named, and anybody else tomorrow who might want to come out the womb as a defective gene and walk this planet.
Okay. So if every woman comes from the black woman, every other race come from the so-called black, Negro, whatever you want to call us, whatever they call us, then why did you just say that Asians come from Asians? You know, what else he say? Caucasians come from Caucasians. And then at the very end of that, he said he went back to black people, you know, black women, saying that all of these and the above come from the black woman. You see how he misinterpret. I ain't misinterpreting it, but you see how he, what do you call that? He damn, I forgot that word. It's at the tip of my head. But nonetheless, he's a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really. He say one thing, one truth, and then he say something, you know, else to try to, you know, make it seem like that original thing that he said. You know what I'm saying? As if it was a precept to that to make it more true, when it's really not. It's just his personal assumption, his imaginary, you know, belief.
So black people, we have the most powerful, we have the portal of life.
That's true.
We got the juice.
That's true.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? It's like we have the ingredients. They just got the product. We are the manufacturer. Okay? We have the juice. We got God, literally. If we want to create a race tomorrow, guess what we need to do it? The black woman.
What about the black man? Can the black woman impregnate herself? Goofy motherfucker.
If we want to do gene manipulation and create a fucking humanoid tomorrow, same way the Caucasian was created, guess what we need to do it? The black woman. We have the portal of life.
Why is he saying a black woman, but then he say we, as if he a black woman? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, dude. He ain't even got his story together.
And we allow everybody else to take that understanding from us and exploit our most powerful prized possession.
That's true. They do take, you know, from us so-called black people and use it against, you know, they use it for themselves, but they also use it against us. But again, that's because the Most High is allowing that, because our ancient ancestors, the Hebrew Israelites, aka Yahuans, they messed up. Black people fucked up first. We were the first people on the planet. We were the only people given the law, statutes, and commandments, and we decided not. Ultimately, we decided not to, you know, follow them. And the Most High, all generations from that point on of black people, we were cursed. We were in captivity. We were gone into captivity of other nations and all that. But of course, he ain't gonna mention all of that because he's not spiritual, really. He's not spiritually enlightened.
Now, why else is the black woman amazing? Because y'all can sit here and say, ooh, dinosaurs, millions of years ago. Look at those bones. That's amazing. The black woman's been here for millions of years as well. Also was on a planet by her damn self.
First of all, Earth it's only like a little over 6,000 years old. See, this guy, he say a lot about Caucasians and white supremacy, and that's true. But then, you know what I'm saying, you want to talk about millions of years and stuff, which is also a European false doctrine. It's a European belief, because who the heck owns and, you know, spews out information from the so-called scientific community, NASA and all of them? It's Europeans. It's the Jesuits. It's the Jewish converts. But of course, he don't know about. Well, he probably do, but he definitely ain't telling y'all.
That's amazing. You silly motherfuckers.
No, you silly motherfucker.
Do you know that we, in our race, have the oldest living human being walking around on the planet? If you watching this video, I don't give a fuck if it's your sister, your niece, your baby, your newborn black baby, your mom, your grandma. Look out the window if you got to. Go look at the nearest black woman around you right now and say, this entity is millions of years old and is still sitting on my couch to fucking day.
Not millions of years old. The planet, as well as the first people on the planet, were not only a few thousand years old. Then he mentioned the dinosaurs. He's very scientific. He's not spiritual. All knowledge and wisdom come from the Most High Creator, Yahuwah. Period. I'm a prove Yahuwah exists too. You'll see. Keep looking out for that video. But this guy is very scientific. He got a paganistic mind, a very assumptuous, curious mind, but he don't know nothing more than what you people, you normal people, can obtain by yourself. It's called Google. That's all he do is Google it. This guy ain't lived through nothing. He ain't been through nothing to where he can obtain that knowledge. This guy is a young cat. I think he like 24 years old or something like that now. This guy, he just type shit on the computer and shit, like, and Google it and take notes and screenshots and all that and post it on the internet and you know, study a few phrases and definitions, you know, on the internet through Google or maybe Wikipedia and shit like that. And he think that he's so educated, and y'all fall for it because y'all think that, first of all, we all in captivity, you know, still mentally, you know, and we looking for a black savior. You know what I'm saying? We've been looking to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and now you got all these new cats nowadays like young Pharaoh thinking they know something, but they just obtained this knowledge from people who were before them, and those people didn't even have the full knowledge. So who the heck do this young cat think he is? This guy is not nothing. Anybody can get on YouTube, make a YouTube channel, and spew out information that they obtained through Google or what have you, because they definitely ain't living through it. They're not personally experiencing it. And they can spew it out verbally to the masses through the internet, and they can gather people, because a lot of people are not, I'm not saying they're not intelligent, but they're not focused on such things, but they are interested in hearing someone else talk about it and follow them, but they themselves they don't have the willpower and encouragement to go and seek it out for themselves. They want to listen to some young cat like this who ain't got no spiritual wisdom, no spiritual knowledge from the Most High Creator, the biggest spirit there is, who knows everything, because everything comes from him. Everything is managed from him. Everything is sustained by him. This guy he's nothing more than a false teacher.
Fuck is you talking about? We have a walking artifact, a walking antique.
That's true.
Who still to this day is genetically perfect.
That's true. I give him that credit, but watch how more hypocrisy he talk about. More false with the truth. He gonna put more false information with the truth. Watch.
That is fucking amazing, you fools.
You
and
fool.
You sit here and degrade that. What's wrong with y'all?
You degrading a black man by not acknowledging the superior head of the house, of the earth, which is the black man, and you a black man, but you can't even do that. You giving all the credit to a superior, inferior woman, who biblically is supposed to be below the man. What's wrong with you, young Pharaoh? Like, seriously.
The Caucasian brain fuck you that much? Do you understand that?
Seem like the Caucasian brain, the Caucasian white supremacy that you always talking about in your videos, seem like they fucking your head up. You following what they talking about.
Not only has the Caucasian been here 6,101 years, so they don't got even 10,000 years on this planet, but the black woman has the black woman has over 3 million years on this planet.
Okay, but before you said 1 million.
I'ma just stay. I ain't even gonna go to my personal research.
See, he just throwing numbers out there because he don't know shit.
Stay to where everybody's minds can fathom. The black woman has a minimum of 3 million years on this planet.
And then watch this. Later in the video, he gonna say 400,000. First it was 1 million, now it's 3 million, and then it's gonna be 400,000.
Do you know how much she's been through? For every earthquake that ever happened, she was motherfucking here, stupid. For every tornado, she was here. You motherfuckers want to keep talking about the Ice Age. Guess who the fuck was here for that? The black woman. Willie Mammoth, saber-tooth tiger, all that shit you stupid motherfuckers like to keep talking about. Guess who was here for that? The fucking black woman, not the white man. The black woman. She's been here for all of that. Slavery.
And that's another thing. The fact that he not acknowledging the black man, saying the black woman was here for all of that. That's true, but who was here before the black woman? It was the black man, and his name was Adam. Silly motherfucker. Why you ain't saying that shit? Did not the Holy Bible, that does not lie, say that the Most High said he caused Adam to go into a deep sleep, and he opened up his rib and he made a woman with it, and he closed the flesh back up? One man. The female counterpart of the man. Woman means coming from man. Silly ass Negro.
She's been here for all of that. She's been through everything. So you niggas be talking about, oh, I've been in the streets, I've been through all of this, and I done seen everything. That's nice. Motherfucker, you ain't seen no ice age. You ain't seen none of that. You ain't seen no motherfucking earthquakes. You ain't seen Pangea tectonic plates.
Watch this.
Disassemble. The black woman has been here for all of that, and it's still kicking today. And it's still kicking. And it's still going through shit.
Okay, so is not the black man going through a lot of shit? You talk about the ice age. Here in 2019, even 2018, heck, for the last 5 or so years, we've been having abnormal winter. That's somewhat like the ice age, you silly ass Negro. I mean, it's cold as heck where I'm at, damn near every month of the year. And what else he say? Brought up the ice age, saber-toothed tiger, dinosaurs, bullshit like that. Millions of years. Hold on, let's hear a little more.
Straight stone cold soldier. So for you motherfuckers to keep trying to downgrade the black woman's strength,
you ain't no soldier.
Do you know what she's been through? Okay, millions of years of existence without you. We come from her. We have not been here for as long as her. She has at least 400,000 years on the planet without us.
There go that 400,000. Then he said minimum.
Minimum of that. So.
Oh boy. The black man was here before the black woman. You silly ass Negro. Read your Bible. Oh, I forgot you're satanic.
She is our most prized possession. She is responsible for everybody that you see. I don't give a fuck who it is. Mulatto, white, cut the TV on and just flick a channel and say, yup, they're here because of the black woman. Yup, he's here because of the black woman. Yup, she's here because of the black woman. Favorite TV show? White woman? Yup, she's here because of the black woman. Black man? He's here because of the black woman. Everybody that you see today.
You hear what he just said? The black man is here because of the black woman. I just told y'all that the black man was here before the woman, and the woman came from the man. The man is above the woman. Silly. This nigga is a girl. He act like a little girl, dude. He must have been raised in a single parent home with his mother. Not only that, he's saying the woman is the world's most prized possession. What about the creator? You silly motherfucker. The woman, her physical, biological vessel can be destroyed. It's mortal, just like you, silly Negro. What about the Most High, the Creator, who most people ignorantly call God, which is actually the Alua? Some people say, damn, I forgot the other names that some people say, Elohim and stuff like that. But what about him, young Pharaoh? You don't talk about that stuff because you are satanic. And I saw some of the hand signs you put up, the pyramid and all that shit. I saw that shit when you went live. I saw it and I screenshotted that shit. So I'm gonna expose that shit too. You trying to be the Illuminati. You trying to be with the same white Jesuit, European, white supremacy owning, satanic hierarchy of people that you claim in your videos ain't shit. You trying to be with them if you're not already sold out to them. You're a lame ass, faking ass Negro. Fuck you.
Is here because they came out of the womb of a black woman. We have the most powerful portal to this physical existence that you can have, and we treat it like shit because you let the fucking lowest level of physical manifestation dictate how you should see the Ankh.
Which he perceives as the white European race. Now, genetically, yes, they are inferior, but really, I think that right here he's indirectly talking about the black man. He ain't giving no props to y'all either, and he black. He gotta be sold out. This Negro ain't shit, but yet y'all following him around all on his little thing as if he's so knowledgeable and educated. This guy, yeah, he been out for probably 5 years or so. Yeah, he got a lot of followers, but he ain't no different than your fake pastor in church who ain't telling you about the black Messiah, telling you about white Jesus and trying to make you feel good, you know what I'm saying, just to get your money, throwing around that offering plate when really tithing originally, biblically, historically, never had to do with monetary. You can't buy your way to heaven or the kingdom of heaven. Yahuwah ain't with that. He ain't with no monetary paperbacks or currency, as we like to call it, dollar bills. They got satanic symbols on the back. You can't buy your way in heaven. So what are these pastors talking about? Creflo Dollar. The last name gives it away, Dollar. He's all about dollars. And he sure getting it from y'all. Talking about plant a seed and and the Most High will bless you. That ain't how that works. It's a spiritual thing, not no physical monetary thing. But I'm gonna make a video about that too. I'm gonna expose his bitch ass too.
The portal of life, you fools, and you sit here and argue with me.
You the fool.
Because my understanding supersedes yours.
Look, and he think he's so smart.
And you try to discourage me and downgrade me for trying to restore to you the understanding of the most powerful weapon. Let me tell y'all.
Which is, in his eyes, the black woman, but really it's the Most High Alua. Our Savior, Yahuwah. He's our Alua, our God.
Something about white supremacy. I don't give a fuck about no Black Panthers, no disrespect to y'all. I don't give a fuck about no RBG, no disrespect to y'all. I don't give a fuck about no Muslim, no Christian, none of that. All y'all may have good intentions, but you will never destroy white supremacy unless you fucking put the black woman back on her throne. You fools.
So you can get rid of white supremacy with just an inferior, cursed human being. Black women are cursed right now. You see all of the stuff that they're going through. Not just that, again, the black man is above the black woman. So if anybody gonna beat white supremacy, it's gonna be the black man. But of course you don't talk about that because you so feminized. You soft, bro. Real talk.
I don't care how many guns you have. I don't care how many tanks you have. I don't care about none of that. Because the first step in white supremacy is to do what? Take away the understanding that the black woman and black man once had for each other. If you destroy every white man, or if the white man destroys every black man, it doesn't matter. Because if let's just say the planet is heating up, white people are getting incinerated. We know this. Now let's just say.
Now that's all true. I give him props for that. But again, he tells, I'll probably say 80% of the truth, but then he put his bullshit in there, which I just explained to y'all, that anytime you take the truth and put any percentage of falsehood with it, it makes it all false.
When white people finally leave this planet, they're still going to be here. Because everything they taught your silly ass is going to be living within you. Like I always use the analogy, Mr. Smith from The Matrix.
That's not true. Black people are going to still be here in a bondage just like we are now, even more so, and white people will still be here too.
You've been infected and you turn into a Mr. Smith and you downgrade that black woman just like a fucking slave master. And you share, and your understanding of her worth is just as low as any cracker walk around. You don't put her on the throne. And the point I'm trying to make is this. The white man does what? He attacks that fucking black woman. He don't attack you, black man. He tricked you to attack your dumbass self. He put us in horrible conditions that we have to live like savages to survive. Yes, but guess what he do to that black woman? He becomes her black man. Okay, black woman, I'll take care of you. I'll give you a house, food stamps, Section 8, WIC, everything you need. You can live your entire life free of charge, never have to work. Guess what you got to do, though? Get that black man out that motherfucking house. Why? Because he knows, the white man knows who the fuck our most powerful weapon is. That's why he gets her to worship him. The average black woman don't respect no black man, dude. I didn't seen it. They're indoctrinated just like us. They talk crazy. They call child support, all of that. Because we don't look at each other the same.
Okay, young Pharaoh. Okay, I do believe that's true. They have used the black man against the black woman as well as the other way around. And by getting the black man out of the house is a way to control the black woman through all these free government services and all of that. But furthermore, why get the black man out of the house if he was so inferior? Young Pharaoh know that the black man is superior. And that's the whole point in getting him out of the house. So that the black woman is alone with her kids. And so she gonna go to the government, which is white supremacy. But he's not giving props to the head of the house and of earth, which is the man, the male, the alpha male, which I guess if you put alpha before it, then that would explain the so-called African American. We're supposed to be the head of the house and the world. But if you're just talking about a man, then that could be any man. But when you say alpha male, you supposed to be talking about African Americans.
You see each other through blue eyes. And getting back on my point, you'll never destroy white supremacy until you get the black woman to fucking respect and love you again. And how do you do this? By fighting for her, stupid. By fighting for her, dummy.
That's partially true.
By being her king, by being her God, by being her black man, by being righteous, by sticking with her through tooth and nail, by not chasing these stupid ass, flat ass, fucking two-strand DNA having ass Caucasian white women, by not telling her black is ugly, by not always wanting a motherfucking every other race of woman but her, by not always downgrading her, by not always telling her she need to put materialistic shit on to be beautiful. Just respect her shit. And if you don't do nothing else, then just let her be our fucking antique and give her that much respect, man.
Now, I do believe that we do need to respect our black, beautiful, ebony queens. I definitely support that. I agree with them with that. But again, give props and credit to the black man. You black. You a black man. You a man. Why you gonna put the woman? You always talk about the black woman as God because you are satanic and you also have an agenda. And it's all about, and most of his fans, most of his subscribers